Hi, sister.
Hi, sister. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. How are you? Oh, thank you. I thought you were upstairs. Do you mind just bringing it right here for me? Thanks. Um, what's latest?
Mm,
My music room.
latest and the greatest.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have a coupon out for the calendar that I don't think many people have realized. That's the latest and the greatest. If
And
you
my
have
little
bought a
shindig
size
is today. Last day is
and
today
what?
too. My little shindig last day is today too.
Okay, guys, if you bought the size Y calendars, go check out your coupons. I have a 20% off all zipper tape
Ooh.
coupon. And then it's the last day for my little shindig. So go check out those coupons. And I don't have much else going on. We're going to sew this up today. I'm going to do a passport little thing for my trip. And I don't know if I'll record that one or not. Maybe. I don't know. All right. So we are making the Hyalite. Am I saying that right, Katie? Katie's on here. This is a brand new pattern from Castle Road Creative, which is our friend Katie in Montana. She is our going to be our Montana sew at the end of July. Okay, I said it right. Hyalite Mini Wallet. You guys, it's really cute. Okay, I made one up this morning. Look at it.
It's
It's
cute.
just a cute little baby. So it's got this little slip pocket back exterior. It's got a little zipper pocket on the front, and then it's got a full zipper closure inside. So it's
Bam.
just a little baby wallet. It's perfect size. This is the type of size I like to carry with me. Just something little, and you can put on a wrist strap. Love it. I made this one all out of corduroy, and I interfaced all my corduroy because it totally like what's the word I'm looking for, Susan?
It needs it.
It
It
shreds.
shreds.
It
It
like
like
comes
falls
apart.
apart.
It falls
Mm-hmm.
apart if you don't interface it. And it's a little thick. I was able to do it just fine with my industrial machine, but I don't think I could have done it on a regular machine just because of these edges were pretty thick. But I do love it. Look how cute it is.
It's really cute.
It's really cute. You did a great job doing this pattern, Katie. And Susan, did you read the pattern at all yet?
A little bit.
She has a couple of phrases that we like to say in the pattern, and I thought it was very cute.
Yes.
It
Okay.
was really cute. I did notice that, Katie. It was adorable. So, go snag this cute little pattern. You guys are gonna love it. It's a quick make. Like I cut out and sewed it within an hour. It's a super quick make, which is amazing. Um, yeah.
I cut out to match my tote I did on my Susan takeover. So my pieces match that tote. So I'm just gonna
Um,
put it with that tote.
do you have that tote near you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't put the handles on it yet.
That's okay. Let me see it. Sorry, I had to close my door. My daughter, of course, started laundry right when I started the video.
She waited till you started the video and said,
I mean,
now.
that's always how it goes, isn't it? It frays. Thank you, Barb. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Look how pretty. Oh my goodness, Susan. Did you quilt all of that bottom stuff? That
No, it's
looks.
this Love Lola stuff. And I thought
Oh,
I would just
oh
use it for the
my
base.
gosh.
Why
That
don't
looks so good.
you? And then the inside.
Wow.
I used one of your big chunkers for
My chunky chunks.
chunky chunk zipper pulls for the top. It's got
I
the
love,
heart. And
love.
then I, of course, had to do double stitching on both sides of these handles to prepare them.
Susan, that turned out so
Thank
good.
you. So I'm going to use, so I'm going to put these handles on, and then I'm going to use the gray strap because it kind of brings in the gray zipper and the gray insides a little bit. You know, it just
So pretty.
brings it all together, really.
Brings it all together. I'm getting a whole new shipment of that Luxe Weave webbing Wednesday. I'm excited.
I like that webbing.
Right in time for us to leave.
I need you always.
Always. It's always how it goes.
Thank you, Katie.
That turned out amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. Did anybody link the pattern on here? I didn't.
Yes.
Did we link it in the description?
Yep.
Oh, Sarah did. Thank
Someone
you,
linked it.
Sarah. Yay, we have awesome admins on here. Sarah and Annette and Amber. Awesome. Okay. And Leslie, she's listening from the car. She was just at Barbie's house. Did you see that?
Yes, they just did a video.
She just sewed with Barb. So that was cute. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. All right. Susan.
Are you going to teach me how to do this thing or what?
I'm going to teach you how to Dougie. No. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. All right. So for this bag, you need, or this little cute wallet, you need just 2 zipper pulls. I have 2 little cuts of zipper tape, 1 tiny little D-ring, 1/2 inch baby D-ring, and 1 3/4 swivel clip. You could downsize to a 1/2 inch if you wanted to. Okay, I kind of liked the bigger, chunkier wrist strap on it though. So we're gonna keep it bigger. And then for our pieces, Susan, you ready?
I'm ready because I want to make sure I've got everything.
Wristlet strap piece, which I think we're gonna do first and just be done with that. Okay, is that on the fold?
It's just folded so I could clip
Okay, all right. I'm like, ooh.
You're ooh, honey, that's not right.
All right, so we have that. You should have 2 zipper tabs. No, how many we got here?
2 side zippers and 1 top zipper tab.
Yes. Yep. And then, do you have the little piece for the D-ring too? It was an extra piece that you needed to cut. You're frozen. There you are.
I'm here. I have it. Yep.
You have this? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then for the main panel, you need 1 exterior and 1 lining. Oh, 2 linings. Sorry. 2 linings. 1 exterior of the main panel. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
And then let's see, for the slip pocket bottom panel, you need 1 lining. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful. For the, what's this one? The exterior slip pocket, you need exterior and lining. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And then zipper pocket lining bottom and zipper pocket lining top. Okay. And then slip pocket top panel.
Looks like we're all about tulip bee for the win today, isn't it?
I think so. And that's it. Those are all of our pieces. It's all tulip bee. Okay. What can I say?
We might be obsessed.
We might be a little obsessed and have lots of stock in our rooms. Okay.
You know what? I have other stuff, but I'm
kind of obsessed with this
more
right now, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right, so here we go. Let's start with the wrist strap, Susan, and just be done with that.
Be done with you.
Be done with you. All right, good. All right, so here's our wrist strap. I have my center marked.
Oh, I do not. Dang it. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
I was thinking we were doing it together. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I'm sorry. This is the one thing I did prep. I'm so sorry.
No,
it's just habit. But just mark your middle and tape. You don't want to tape it. We're making this one continuous loop. So we're only taping in the middle section. Does that make sense? And then we're going to slide our hardware on and sew the 2 ends together.
So I don't want tape on the edge.
I mean, you can put it on the edge. I accidentally did. But what we're doing is we're going to be sewing this all as one loop, a continuous loop.
Okay.
So you need to fold in most of the middle section, and then we're slipping on our hardware here. like that, right? And then we're coming back and sewing our two raw edges together. You just have to slip that hardware on first, basically.
Okay.
So let me know when you're, after you slipped on the hardware.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Chris Ann says, hello, sisters. I'm happy to tell you I'm getting used to my industrial machine. Yay, me.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Hi, Mary Lou.
Oh, I didn't tell you, Sai. I guess you came to visit.
Who came to visit?
Downtown Julie Brown.
Downtown Julie Brown. How is she?
She's good. And she got one of those incredible Broncos.
She got a Bronco?
Yes. I won't show her all the crash tests on it, but
Yeah.
we won't show her that.
No, we won't show her that. That's really cute.
But she's doing good and she says hi.
Aw, tell her hi. We're using 3/4 inch hardware.
Okay, so I have this folded in like this.
Okay, slip on your swivel hook.
My swivel hook is definitely bigger than this. Is that okay?
What?
I mean, smaller.
Did you fold it? Look,
What?
all the way in half. So you've taped it
Oh,
in,
okay.
and then you folded it again, and you slip your hook
Oh, that
on.
does not fit.
Have you never done a wrist strap like this?
You know, I haven't.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, no,
All
this
right.
is good. Okay. So now
Sorry.
you want to take the two ends here,
Okay.
and we're going to bring them right sides together.
Okay.
Come here. And we are going to connect these two ends. We're going to sew along the ends right there.
I'm
Okay.
all. That does not fit.
I'm all, oh boy.
What seam
all right.
allowance do you do when you put it together?
I do a 3/4.
Okay.
Not a 3/4. Oh my gosh. Now
That's
I'm thinking
pretty big.
3/4 hardware. 3/8. I'm not quite sure what she has in the pattern. I'm gonna do a 3/8 though. Just like that.
Sorry, I realized I had to switch my thread color. Okay.
You're good. What are you switching it to?
Pink.
Like you didn't have the right in there for your bag?
Yeah, I had been working on something else and I had green in there.
Got it.
And so I had switched the bobbin before the video and I totally forgot that I needed to rethread this real quick.
Okay. Okay, it is 3/8 for the wrist strap. I was correct.
You're so smart.
You know. I did just sew it like an hour ago, so I hope I remember from an hour ago.
Fresh in your mind.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right, catching up.
You're
I
good.
just think I got all flustered. I
know you did. I'm sorry.
No, it was just mostly embarrassing. I'm like, I don't know about your strap, but mine does not fit in that little hook.
I knew exactly what you were doing when you said that. I'm all, oh gosh. Oh goodness, Susan.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
I know. I'm just a silly goose.
You are just a silly goose. How was your Easters?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. I sewed it together.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're gonna just trim the corners like that to cut down on the bulk.
Okay.
Like that.
Done.
Okay. And then you want to flatten this seam out and finish folding it all in, right?
Okay.
So now it's just going to be one folded continuous loop.
Do you put tape in there to hold it or not really?
You could, yeah.
I might.
I just usually clip it right there because that's the only place that's not really sticking. But you could totally put more tape in there. It's not, I mean, we're going to sew it together right now, so. You do you, boo.
How was your Easter?
It was fine. It was quiet.
Was it weird to do it without your kiddos?
A little bit. A little bit. I didn't buy a single Easter candy this year.
That's different for you.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I didn't either, but no one wanted it, so it was fine.
Right. Well, Annabelle didn't really. She doesn't really eat candy.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend's family got her like this big old Easter basket. So I'm like, cool, we're good then.
That's funny.
You know, like
Well,
I don't need to do it too. All
yeah,
right.
my kids aren't big candy eaters, which
All right. Yeah. My little ones are, but Annabelle's not. So now you have this loop, right?
right.
Oh,
So now we just need to sew around, top stitch both sides.
You wanted me to let you know she does like Nerds gummy clusters. She's over here hearing
Those
me.
are my favorite.
And Canadian Smarties.
Okay, well, nerd gummy clusters are my favorite. Did you see they have nerd jelly beans this year?
They do.
Yep, nerd
Oh, I
cluster
didn't see
jelly
that.
beans.
So am I just sewing and I'm just moving the strap,
Yep.
hook along as I go, kind of a thing?
Yep. You sure are. And you know, I like to start kind of down by the seam here.
Before it or after it?
I like to start before it. It totally doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter where you start and stop, but
it does matter, right?
well, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm just telling you where I usually do it. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna be like you, so I'm doing it.
And I'm trying to sew this bag with my skinny foot. We're gonna see how that works for me.
I've been sewing
It
all my bags with my skinny foot.
seems, huh?
I've been sewing all my bags with my skinny foot.
I know you have. Mine's a little rough, and I still haven't like. I need to get like a Dremel tool or some heavy sandpaper to
Does
get
it
it
hurt
a
you
little
with
bit more
your-
smooth because it catches on my vinyl. That's my
Yeah.
only problem with it. Orla's on here. She says, and Susan loves Cadbury Crunchies from Ireland.
I do. Orla brought all this amazing stuff
Yeah,
from
she did.
Ireland.
Yep. Yeah, we bought those nerd gummy clusters for the retreat, right? And we
Well.
didn't end up eating them. And I took them home, and guess what?
You ate them all?
I ate them all, Susan.
You couldn't stop.
I couldn't stop. They're so good. And I'm not a fruity candy person. Like I usually can like resist that. That's not my thing. But I'm telling you what, those gummy clusters, man, they know what they're doing.
You could not
Or those
resist
nerd
them.
clusters. Whew. It's good stuff. Anyways, that's my story.
Good story.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to
Sticking
it.
to it. Well, that's my story.
Honey,
assume-
that's my story.
I assume you're gonna sew both sides, right?
Yeah, now do the other side. Yeah, everybody's saying the gummy nerd clusters are the bomb. Yeah,
They're ridiculous. Well,
they're stupid good.
we've been on a little bit of a hot tamale kick here lately.
Oh gosh, you know I love hot tamales. I
I
used
know
to eat those by the dozen bags at a time. Like I would buy them in bulk. They were hurting my tummy though, I think. Because I It's eating.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I better not eat as many as I did yesterday. I'm like, nope, that was a bad idea.
All right.
Did I tell
How
you
you
I
doing?
played my horn in church yesterday for
Oh,
Easter?
did you?
Yeah, the choir was singing a song and they had me play a part with them. And
That's
I
cute.
had 3 different little cute people come to me and say, "What is that?" It's a French horn.
Oh, seriously?
What is that? Yeah.
What is that? That's cute. All right, so when you're done, it looks like this. It's just all one, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a rivet right through here. So I put
Oh,
my seam's kind of down here by the hook, right? And then I'm gonna put my rivet right above it.
seams by the hook and you rivet. Oh, yep.
Yeah?
Now that's, you know, the only thing that will look better, which I won't do because we're on a video.
Is a double stitch, I know.
Yeah, I know. It looks so good.
Uh-huh. Looks so good.
It looks so good, but I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. All right, so I'm just gonna punch me a hole and put a rivet through it. Just don't punch the hole through the seam, right?
Right.
Right above it. Okay, I need to grab a rivet real quick. Do you have rivets by you or?
I sure do.
Oh my goodness, you're more prepared than me.
Oh my goodness, on one thing.
You know what? All I have is black. I don't have any gunmetal.
I mix hardware all the time. It's fine.
Oh, Susan, it hurts my heart.
It doesn't. Just think of yourself as creating something special. That's what I
Fine.
do.
I'll just use a black one. I've got black thread. It all goes.
Don't you sell them?
I do, but I think I'm almost out of stock and I don't want to take a whole bag.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
think there's like 3 left in stock right now. All right. I think the black looks good though.
Look, it's called the Susan stitch, they said.
It is called a Susan stitch. We've said that a few times on the videos now. Everybody's like, a Susan stitch.
Double stitch, baby. I'm just gonna press my rivet.
Alrighty. All right, so we have the wrist strap out of the way. Fabulous. And we're gonna start on the bag. Or the wallet.
You know, it looks pretty good for a single stitcher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, double stitching on wrist straps is kind of nice. I will admit that. I love a double stitch too. I'm just saying. All right, so we want our slip pocket exterior and slip pocket lining piece, okay?
Slip pocket.
Slip. So it says exterior slip pocket. Wait. Exterior. I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
There's exterior slit bottom, exterior slip. Wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we want this one that says
Oh.
exterior slip pocket and it's 2 pieces.
Got it. Yep, found it.
Got it? Got it.
I'm glad I put those little labels on them. That would have been really confusing.
Yeah, it's good to keep this one all clipped with the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're just going to take those 2 right sides together and sew along the top.
Okay.
And your seam allowance is on page 5, step 1.
I think I did read that, but let me just confirm. Confirming
Okay.
seam allowance. Check.
Hey. There we go. Beautiful. And she has you like kind of clip the edges here on everything just to kind of lighten up that whole side seam when you're done.
Okay.
So you just kind of do a little trimmy trim there on the sides.
Okay.
And then you're going to turn them both right sides out and top stitch. This is the first time I cut into this pink leopard print vinyl, and I love it. So there's that.
There's that.
Okay, after you do that, put that aside.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so next we want to take our slip pocket panel top, which is just that little strip right here.
Okay.
I cut that going the wrong way. Oh, that's going to bother me.
Can you recut one real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to have to recut this real quick. That's really going to bother me.
That gives me time for a double top stitch on my slip pocket.
It sure does. Do it. Okay, crisis averted.
You already cut and you went out?
Yeah.
You're the fastest cutter I've ever met in my entire life.
I mean, it's constantly set up over there, you know. See,
Yeah.
look, this one's designs, I know it's not that big of a deal for the leopard print, but the leopard was going that way and this was going that way. I cut it all wrong, you guys.
Well, now it's all right.
Okay. So we want to find our slip pocket panel top and our slip pocket panel bottom, which is this piece here, slip
Uh-oh.
pocket panel bottom. So
Wait
you
a minute.
should have a lining and an exterior.
Okay. All right. I do. I thought,
Okay,
oh, that was
right sides together. All right. And we are going to sew that at our seam allowance, which is on page 6, same as our last seam allowance, okay?
Okay.
Just do it, Susan.
Okay.
Whoops, I did the wrong seam allowance. See, I'm not used to the skinny foot. I have to go a little bit past the foot for my seam allowance.
Yep.
Who knew leopard print was directional, right, Annette? Well, when it's this small of a piece, I feel like it really matters. All right, so you're going to, after you have those two sewn together, you're going to flip this top piece up, and your seam allowance is going to go up towards the top piece. And we're going to top stitch, but again, trim the edges here.
Okay.
On everything. Okay. So we want to top stitch with our seam going up along the exterior piece.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a place to put a woven tag here. I'm not doing a woven tag, but she has you put a woven tag right here on this piece. Thank you, Sarah, for saying that. I'm not doing a woven tag on this one. I'm doing a tiny little heartwood and high tag on my front panel.
I can't find my woven tags.
You can't find them at all?
No, but I'm getting ready to redo my space, and so I'll figure it out. So for today, no tags. Tagless.
Oh, that's really sad.
I feel okay about it.
You're tagless. You don't have a tag to sew. You said that's okay though. Oh wow. Tagless.
Aha, I did a double while you weren't looking.
All right. So now you're going to take that slip pocket we did and this back piece that we just did, and we're going to put those together. So you want to line them up at the bottom, right? And it's going to be, make this into one piece.
Question.
Okay.
Oh. Never
You're
mind.
just putting them one on top of the other like this.
And I'm
See?
just going basty basty.
Basty basty around the edges, baby.
Okay.
Yep. And that's now our back panel of the wallet. Marie says, order some more tags, then you will find the ones you lost.
That's how it
usually
goes,
how
yes.
that goes. Carol says, Kasai, I've been looking forward to your live all day, was watching your mustard seed wallet tutorial while court mounting medals. What?
Whoa. That sounds very serious, whatever it is.
Very serious.
Now that's a good looking pocket, y'all.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Mm.
Okay, so she has you marking some measurements for your zipper placement on the top of this piece here. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this. Because mine was kind of a little bit in the way. But I also think I was doing really thick materials. What materials are you using?
It's vinyl on the outside. It's like a, I don't know.
Is it like the leather vinyl or is it a thinner one than that?
Oh shoot, I missed. I would say it's slightly thinner than the faux real.
Okay.
I-
Yeah, we'll still mark our placements here. Oh, Wendy says, so sad. The extreme cold this winter killed all 3 of my fig trees. Oh, that's really sad.
That is sad. So I'm
All right,
taking my
so
exterior, right?
yeah, so if you see on, do you have the pattern in front of you?
Yeah. Yep, I
Page
do.
6, step 6. You need to make those markings on your piece and then put tape in between those 2 markings.
Okay.
It's just your zipper placement. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yay, Natalie says, I'm happy you're making this pattern. I want to make it now. It is a fun little make, Natalie. This is a great scrap buster, honestly. Super easy to cut out and really quick to sew. It's
Yeah,
a fun
none of the
one.
pieces are very large, so you really
Nope,
could.
no, you could totally just dig in your scrap bin for this.
And I love how she has it. If you guys do this, you can just cut out basically strips and cut out your
Mhm.
lengths, and then you can come back around the corner after, which made it way easy for me to cut.
Yeah. Yep.
Genius, Katie. Just a genius.
Good job, Katie. We like ourselves some Katie.
All right.
She's pretty nice. You good? Okay, so we're done with that. Did you put the tape on it? And the
Ma'am,
markings?
yes, ma'am. I did.
All right, so put that aside.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get your exterior main panel for the front. We're gonna cut it. Okay.
I'm looking at that going, oh, are
You
you
want to
sure?
take it, yep, and an inch down
Yeah.
and then cut it. Because we're going to be putting a zipper in between these 2 layers. Or in between these 2 pieces, okay?
Okay.
And after you cut it, mark your centers on it.
Okay.
So you can line it back up correctly.
That felt really scary.
You can do it. I
Like I was
promise.
destroying something beautiful.
I know. I know. I know.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. Before I go any farther, I'm going to put my little tag on here. I can't decide. Do I do pink on pink, like a bright pink on it?
That's cute.
Or do I do a gray?
I think you need to go pink just to go crazy.
Susan.
Just go crazy, Saya.
You know what? I will. I will go crazy. All right, I'm going to sew on my tag real quick. You're not going to put on a tag at all?
I mean, I could. I just don't think I have my woven ones.
No, what do you have your heartwood and high ones?
I do. Yep.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sewing one on. I'm doing a sew on tag on this front
Woven
panel.
on. But me too. Me too.
I'm like, put a tag on, girl. So after this today, I'm going to make a Lynn's Handmade family passport organizer. I don't remember what it's called. I'm making up the name really. Sorry, Lindsay.
Yep.
I don't remember what it's called.
Actually.
That's not it, probably. But I need to alter it to carry 4 passports instead of 2. So we'll see if I can. I think it's been done before, but I'm not sure. Ouch. I just hit my knee.
That's the worst.
The worst. Hi, Tammy. What did you miss? Not much. We are putting together this cute wallet called the Hyalite Cutie Patootie Fruity. The Hyalite wallet. Aw, I love my little tiny ones that I got from
They're really
Jade.
cute.
Aren't those ones cute?
Yeah. Mine takes up the whole front, so that's gonna be silly. But you know what? We're doing it.
You know what? That's okay. All right, I'm gonna pull through my threads. Can you even believe it?
Yeah. What's happening?
I didn't do it on this first one, and I'm mad at myself.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be double stitching.
You never know. Never say never.
You know what I tried one time?
What?
Triple stitch.
And what was the verdict?
The verdict was.
You know what I tried one time?
I tried a triple stitch.
No, you didn't.
I did. It was very satisfying to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but every line of stitch that you do, your chances of making mistakes goes up exponentially. And it wasn't necessarily the neatest thing I've ever done, but it was very satisfying.
But it was very satisfying. Well,
So
I mean,
I'm gonna try it again one of these days. There's gonna be a bag that screams for it.
Yeah, okay. I asked Anna to do one thing for me today.
And how'd that go?
I don't know yet. Let's hope she does it. Just walk the dogs. Marley May got sick yesterday. I found puke on one rug and poop on another.
Oh.
And if you've been in my house, right, my entire main first floor is hard floor. It's like hardwood laminate flooring.
Yeah,
And I have 2 rugs on the whole first floor. 2 rugs. She pooped on one. She threw up on the other. I'm like, seriously? There's
You're like, girl.
100. How many square feet? 1,000 square feet of hardwood.
Yeah.
And you made your mess on the soft stuff.
She says,
so
"What? I'm a
frustrating.
princess."
She's like, I'm so sorry, Mom. I can't. Sometimes that dog. That little green machine Bissell cleaner, best purchase I ever made. Just can't have nice things, guys.
No.
Between kids and dogs, forget about it.
Forget about it.
All right. Are we done with our tags?
I'm so done with my tags.
Oh my gosh. Look, can we just stop and look at that? It's so
Okay.
pretty. I did
It's-
it.
You did it. It looks
See,
really
with
good.
this one, it was like a little wonky right there.
Ew.
And I had some back stitching down here.
Gross.
Gross. It's perfect. Okay, anyways. Okay, so we want to get our little zipper, the tiny one that we cut out.
Okay.
And we want to get our 2 zipper tabs. Okay, the 2 that we...
The
right
side
there.
zipper tabs, those ones?
Yep. So if you have... Okay. If you have vinyl like I do, you can just do a single fold, which means we're just going to cut this one in half. But if you have cotton, you have to do the whole double fold. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we can leave our ends raw. So I'm going to just take mine and cut it in half. Well, or there's 2 ways you can do this.
Too late. I already cut it.
Oh, okay.
It's done.
Never mind. We're going to do it your way. So you're just going to
Your way.
encase your ends of your zipper. No, you're not. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to, yeah. You're just going to fold it over the end, right? And then top stitch on both sides. Make sure you put your zipper on though.
But I'm just gonna, I already cut it, so I'm just gonna go, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
For me, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to sew it on like this first, and then I'll flip it over and over like that. I'll top stitch it and then trim off this extra. So it'll be finished on the front and raw on the back.
Right, and I already cut mine.
There, you can do it either way.
You know what?
What?
Mine's gonna be a double stitch.
Oh,
then.
no, wait. I'm sorry. No. We didn't want to cut that one. I was thinking of the top zipper. You're going to have to go cut another piece.
I can't be mad at you.
I'm sorry.
I don't know where that vinyl is. Just a minute. Just a minute.
I was thinking of the top zipper.
I'm all
Wow.
done. I already cut it.
I'm all, wait. My fault. I was thinking of the wrong zipper.
Is this the one that we want to be long?
Yes. Yes, because it's the pocket zipper, not the top zipper.
How embarrassing, Kasaya.
I was so distracted by my beautiful name tag, guys.
Just give me a second.
Sarah's like, no, you're doing it wrong.
He's all, look at your chat.
Look at her. I got it, Sarah. My goodness.
I didn't even give you a chance to change your mind. I sliced it.
I know. You did it so fast.
Well, I was trying to keep up.
I know. Did you find extra material?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, so we want to put it right sides together with each end here, and we're going to sew it along the end. We're going to flip it over and top stitch. Oopsie,
Sounds exciting.
poopsie. And our seam allowance is on page 7, step 8.
Yep, see it. Okay.
Okay.
That was exciting, though.
That was exciting. I was giving you all the wrong information. So there's that.
Are you done?
No, we're not done yet.
Oh.
I just meant that step was exciting.
She's like, wow, that was quick.
Like, good.
Hey,
get
why
off that thing.
why isn't Rella in school today?
They have the day off.
I do.
They do. Because they had
Yeah.
Friday off for Good Friday.
Oh, see, we didn't get that.
And then they almost always have like a teacher prep day after a holiday weekend. Almost always.
Ours is Friday and Monday, so
Next Friday, Monday?
yeah.
Oh, well, that works out great.
I mean, that's for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, hers was Friday and today. So
Okay.
that's why we went shopping, and then after the video,
Yeah.
we're going to do more shopping.
Okay. That's awesome.
She's just patiently waiting for me.
Aww. And then after you have the tabs top stitch, mark your center of your zipper,
Okay.
top and bottom. We need that alert button. And that says, yeah, we do.
So we look up.
There's so many times where you guys are like, no, that's not right. And we're like, la la la.
Listen, we're talking. We're just doing things over here.
I know. Oh, okay. So this is what it should look like. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, basically, you can do the tabs any way you want.
Sarah's like, no. Oh my goodness.
Katie's like, why do I write out a pattern if these idiots won't even read it?
I know, for reals.
Jeez.
Annette says, getting ready for a cruise is hard work. Yeah, it is. We did so much shopping this weekend for cruise stuff.
Yeah, Gabriella's kind of grown out of all our clothes. So
yeah, Marcus and Charlotte have no summer clothes.
Yep.
No bathing suits. And
Yep.
Sebastian is just like, Mommy, will you buy me clothes? And
oh my gosh. You're like,
I
sure.
am so nice.
Sure, grown man.
I know. Aw, he's a good kid though.
He
All
is.
right. So you want to put a piece of tape along top. All right, of your main panel piece here. And we're going to put our zipper right sides together, lining up the centers. Make sure your pull is closing to the left. Okay. Or you could just baste. You don't have to tape. Whatever floats your boat. Do it. Natalie, you could still come on the cruise.
Yeah, it's not too late, Natalie.
Not too late. There's rooms available. Pretty sure. All right. And then you want to take your zipper pocket lining bottom and sandwich that on top here. So I'm going to do another piece of tape.
My zipper pocket lining bottom.
Mhm.
It's a rectangle piece?
Yeah, it's the smaller of the two. You should have two of them. It's the smaller one.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to sandwich that one on top. I love tape, but it goes over my markings, and then I'm like, where is it? All right, so your zipper pocket lining should be right side down, wrong side up. Just like that. We're making a zipper sandwich.
Okay.
Okay, now so along that zipper, seam allowance is the same as it's been.
Okay.
Okay. Just do it. Susan, are you using Harlequin? You are, right?
I sure am.
Mhm. And I'm using chalkboard floral. And then you could trim off the tabs too, even with your piece at this point.
Are you sure?
Well, maybe you should wait.
Let's ask everyone.
And then again, just trim the little corners here a little bit. Like that.
But isn't that, wait, what? But isn't that part of the zipper? Oh.
No, because you have the tabs.
That was embarrassing. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it was wrong.
Rose says, I've been counting down the seconds for the cruise. I'm so excited. I am so excited too. I'm breaking in my new Birkenstocks right now. All right, and then you're going to pull both those pieces down and you're going to top stitch.
Like it's hot?
Like it's hot, baby.
Wait, I have a button for that. Just
Do you have it? You have a button for that?
Sure do. Tops just like it's hot. Tops just like it's hot.
When the pocket's all sewn up. Top stitch it like it's hot. Oh man. Okay. That's what you were looking at. All right. It looks good. I live in my Birkenstocks too, Natalie, and I haven't bought one in 2 years. I haven't bought a pair in 2 years, and they were starting to hurt my feet because they were pretty worn out. So I'm like, I think I can justify a new pair. I need to break them in before Paris so they're comfortable. You guys want to see them?
Such
Do you
a
want to
burden.
see? Do you want to
Such a
see them?
burden to break
They're
shoes
really
in before
pretty.
Paris.
Look, Susan.
Oh, they're cute.
Aren't they cute? Annabelle got matching ones.
Are they actually comfortable though?
Yeah, but you have to break them in.
See, I had
Like
some
they
years
form
ago.
to your feet because it's like all leather and cork. So you have to like wear them for like a couple hours a day at first to just let it form to your foot, and then after like week 2, they are the most comfortable things you will ever put on your feet. Yeah. All right. Next step. Okay, put another piece of tape along the top of the zipper here. And we're going to put the top piece in the back part of the zipper pocket on. So do this first. And then you're going to take this strip that we cut off, center it, and right side down on top.
Okay.
Natalie, the big buckle ones are my favorite. I tried different styles and I just always go back to the big buckle. They're the
She likes big
winner.
buckles, and she cannot
And
lie.
I cannot lie. I cannot.
You other brothers can't deny.
You cannot. I bought a pair of pink ones too because I'm crazy.
Of course you did.
But those ones, I had to order them, so they're coming. It's okay, guys. They're my summer shoes. It's all I wear in the summer.
It's okay, everyone.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So that like that. And then along the back here, I'm going to put another piece of tape and sandwich that lining, the other zipper pocket lining piece. The bigger one.
Big one.
Big one. Big one. Okay. This one right here. And I'm going to sandwich this on top.
Wait, on top of the back.
At the back. Yep. So your lining pieces are right sides together, wrong sides out. You should be seeing the wrong side of these pieces that we're putting on.
It looks
And I'll show you my piece. I'll show you my piece before we sew.
Okay.
All right. So here's this. I sandwiched this strip on top along the top part of the zipper. And then on the back, you've got your zipper pocket sandwiched on the top edge. Like that.
Makes sense.
Okay. And then you're going to sew along that at your seam allowance. And then again, I'm going to trim those little edges here before I flip it up and top stitch. And you're just flipping up this little top piece here and top stitching that.
And then
you can go around the rest of it and baste all of your layers together.
Okay.
All right. So that's what it looks like when it's done. That's my front panel. Isn't it cute? So I'm just going to trim these little corners down here with that pocket, but your pocket should be complete.
But I should top stitch first before I do that.
Yeah. Top stitch first. All right. Getting hot. I was so cold down here this morning. No, I'm burning up, guys. You laugh.
It's on the same way. I cannot get regulated.
Nope. I had my heater on full blast and everything this morning down here.
Okay. Oops, I didn't trim the corners.
What?
I
That's
didn't
okay.
trim.
You'll be all right. It's not anything you should go back and unstitch anything for.
Okay.
It's okay. Now I have that Snoop Dogg song in my head.
I know, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And I'm just trimming the whole
And she
thing. So
says you also want to make sure both panels are the same size when you're done. Oh, mine's a little bit off. Mine's like 1/4 of an inch off. So you need to trim down. Which one should you trim down, Katie? Should you go trim down the top or the bottom? I'm thinking the bottom curve because you kind of need this extra space up here. Right? I usually have to trim a little bit off the bottom. Okay. So make sure this front panel is matching your back panel. And if it's not, just trim the little extra off.
am I basting this all together?
You can do that now, or I'm gonna.
Oh, but I might have to trim. Okay.
You might have to trim. So I'm just gonna do this. And then I'm gonna come and just baste and then trim that extra off.
Oops, that was stupid.
What?
Nothing. I was sewing my 2 layers together. That was really dumb. I meant to measure them.
Oops.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right, mine are the same size now. So you want to trim the bottom curve if it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Okay. You were sewing your front and back together? How far did you get? Okay.
You know what, Saya?
What?
It's gonna be okay.
I know.
I'm not sure what just got into me there.
You're like, woo!
I meant to trim, and then all of a sudden I'm sewing, and I thought, wait a minute, Susan.
Mhm.
Hold your horses there.
Hold your horses. After you get it to be the correct size, we're going to do markings along the top again. But look, it's flipped because now this is the opposite way. So it's step 17 on page 8. Okay.
Okay, just let me base these layers real quick.
No.
Yes. Doing it.
Okay.
Well, this thing's just a cutie patootie.
It is just a cutie patootie. It's really fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I ripped my vinyl a little bit. That's fine.
Oh no. It'll be in the seam allowance?
Yes, it will.
Okay. All right, so take your zipper pocket front piece. Do those measurements on page 8, step 17 along the top, and then put tape along the top like that. And then before we go any farther on that top zipper, we're going to prep our D-ring and get that on.
Okay.
Okay.
D-ring. Check.
Okay. So your D-ring connector, we're marking the center. And I'm putting tape along the sides and folding that in. And then I'm just going to top stitch it first. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. It's just a baby. Right?
It is just a baby.
Just a baby.
It's like, look at me, I'm cute.
Look at it. I'm just a baby. Yep.
Makes my fingers feel really big and fat, actually.
Well, most baby things do that. That is what happens. All right, and then I'm just putting my D-ring through and basting that together.
Okay.
Beautiful. We kind of have the same colorways.
Do we?
We're doing pinks and blacks.
That's
We both
funny.
are. Isn't that funny?
Well, when I did that tote, I was channeling my inner Kasaya for the colors. So
Your inner Kasaya. How does that feel, Susan?
it feels very pink and black.
All right, so along the side of your little front panel zipper pocket piece, you're going to place the D-ring along the edge. You want like a 1/4 inch overhang there. So the D-ring is facing in, your raw edge is facing out. We're just going to baste that on.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to work on our zipper. I'm doing this zipper part just a tad different than she has in the pattern. She has you put it on and then fold it and baste it onto the front panel. Like you put it on first and then you fold and you baste it. I had a hard time getting it folded and looking exactly like I wanted it to.
Okay.
So I think it's just whatever you're comfortable with, right?
Okay.
I'm more comfortable with doing the turn first and then trimming down the zipper to the size it needs to be and then putting it on. So that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
So I'm going to put on my zipper pull first.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before you do the turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so I don't forget.
What color is my vinyl? Honestly, Tony, I don't remember where I got it from, so I don't know what color it's called. My exterior vinyl I've had in here for a while. I don't know if it was a tester vinyl or if it was on when I bought. So basically, I'm good for nothing. So sorry about that.
This is not true.
Well, when it comes to that, I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. So I measured a 1/2 inch down across, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do the pinch and turn.
Pinch and turn, baby.
Pinch and turn.
Pinch it.
Just pinch it.
What you gotta do when you turn the zip, you gotta pinch it. You gotta cinch it. You gotta burn it and turn it and stitch it. Right?
Yep, just like that. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm just going to baste that. Like I said, you could do it either way. I just couldn't get it to lay exactly where I wanted it. And I'm so used to doing it this way. So basically you just need to measure how big your zipper needs to be when you're done. Which I did. Guys. And it's that measurement I gave you before the video started.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wrote that down. I'll look it up.
Okay. That's the finished zipper length that we want.
Natalie thinks it looks like Tulip Bee Azalea. Yeah, that could be.
All right, so this is my turned zipper. Okay, and then I'm gonna measure it and trim it to the length that I need. You can also just take it along your piece and be like, okay, mine's perfect right now, but I'm gonna trim it just a little bit because when I add that zipper tab on the other side, it adds some bulk to it and makes it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna trim it down just a little bit. Beautiful. This is the one that I was saying we can do differently because we're using vinyl, but don't cut it in half.
What? Cut something?
You're like, okay, done. I'm like, wait. Or not.
Okay, let me trim this real quick.
Okay.
Shoot.
What?
Should my zipper pull be going towards the turn?
Yes.
It's not. I can just put it on the other way, right?
Yeah. Take it off. And now re-put it on that side. Yeah. You're good.
How embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Okay, let me trim it real quick.
Okay.
To find where I wrote it. Oh, there it is. Do you count the zipper teeth in that measurement?
Hmm?
Do you count the zipper teeth of the turn in that measurement?
From the top edge to the bottom edge, the length of it. I don't know what you mean about count the zipper teeth. What? Do I count the zipper teeth?
I mean, when you lay it on your ruler, are the zipper teeth that are turned part of that measurement?
Yes. Yeah.
Not do you like count them? Like
I do not count my zipper teeth, actually.
How embarrassing for you.
Yep, Katie, our zipper is going to fit in between the two marks. Yep.
Unless I did this wrong. All right.
Is your measurement the one I gave you now?
If I'm counting the zipper teeth, yes.
Okay. So take your other zipper tab piece
Okay.
Okay, we're just going to do it right sides together real quick. We're going to sew along and sew these two pieces together. Okay.
Okay.
And the seam allowance is that same seam allowance.
Is yours like way bigger than your zipper?
Yes, it's fine. We'll trim it down.
Okay. Are we turning and top stitching?
So you're going to flip it up and then you're going to flip it back over. So it's encasing that raw edge completely like this. Okay. You're going to top stitch it and then we'll trim off the extra vinyl. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And I have not made any cuts yet. Are you proud?
Okay. Yes, I'm very proud of you. All right, so I have turned it over. I've top stitched, and now I'm going to trim off this extra along the back. And that just helps with the bulk so you don't have so much, but then you still have that finished edge on the top part of your bag.
Boop.
Okay, so that's what it looks like when you're done. You got your turned. Again, if you're doing this, the way she has in the pattern is you put on this part first and then lay your zipper on the piece and you're folding it when it's on the piece at that mark. We're kind of just doing it a little bit differently, but they both of those ways work. All right, so we're gonna take that finished zipper. Are you done with it? Now it should pretty much fit in between those two marks that we did. If it's a little bit smaller, that's okay. That
Just a
just gives
little
us
bit.
more room
Yeah.
around it.
Mine's a little bit smaller.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay.
Just make sure it's even between those two marks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then once that is put on, right side down, okay, you're going to
Okay.
take your first lining piece and sandwich that. Hi, Tammy G. She says, get ready to teach a class in 15 minutes.
What are you teaching?
What are you teaching? Is she a teacher
I have no idea.
at a school?
Tammy.
This is Card Shark Tammy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Tammy G.
Yeah. All right, then I'm putting another piece of tape along that top and sandwiching my lining on top. Okay, just like this. Doing another piece there. And then I'm going to take my lining piece and sandwich right sides together on top.
Do you have 2 lining pieces left?
Yes. I have, yeah, our 2 lining pieces, yes.
I'm like, I think I have an extra piece. Is that a problem? Okay.
Do you have 1 or 2 left?
I have 2.
Yeah, correct. That is correct.
So go zipper face down, then lining face down on the zipper.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then you're going to sew across that. Okay, so there's my lining sandwiched on top, zipper in the middle. Okay, now sew across all the way.
May.
All the way, May. Name the movie. I'd be impressed if anybody could name that movie.
All the way, May.
That's a good movie.
That is a good movie. Wasn't it on the TV when we were on one of our business trips and we just kept watching it? We were going to go to bed.
Yes.
We just
We
kept
sure
watching
did. A League of Their Own. Terry got it. You win. You win the prize, Terry. I don't know what it is, but you win. Okay, so when we okay, go ahead and do that and then I'll get the next one.
Okay.
So we are doing the birthing method. She has a binding and a birthing method. We're going to do the birthing method. Just FYI for everybody out there.
Am I trimming these corners again?
Oh yeah, you totally could. I forgot to do that. That's fine.
Okay. Are we top stitching that?
Okay, so but when we top stitch, Sue,
Yeah.
you want to start where your zipper is and end at the other side of your zipper. Don't go from edge to edge because of the way we are ending this. We don't want our seams all attached right there. It won't lay as nice. So you
Okay.
want to start at the zipper and end at the zipper tab for your top stitch.
And I just want to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 pieces sitting on my table. That is correct still, that I have 2 extra pieces I haven't
Yes,
some.
that is correct.
I didn't know if I missed something. Okay.
No, you didn't miss anything. It's a really quick, easy pattern.
It's adorable.
Mm-hmm. All right, so there's my top stitch. From that to that. I didn't top stitch the very edges. Okay. Okay. She looking cute, guys. She's looking cute.
Ah, I forgot to back stitch at the beginning. Let me just pull this one through real quick.
Okay.
Silly me.
We're in the home stretch.
Home stretch.
She has that in the pattern too. Did you know that?
She does?
Yep. On page 12, she says home stretch.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, aw. And she has turn and burn.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, it's cute.
So now we need to attach the lining to this other side of the zipper.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take our exterior piece here, take the tape off, and we are going to lay it right sides together with the zipper along there. And you kind of want to make sure it's all laying even, like these 2 pieces, okay? When you put it on.
Right. Oh,
Because you want
gosh.
your zipper to be even. So again, ours are just a little bit shorter than those marks, and that's fine as long as they're even and it's not over those marks. So that's what mine looks like. It's on there. It looks good. That's the front. That's the back. After you get that one, you're going to sandwich your lining on top.
Okay.
She says, Katie says, I've watched you guys sew enough bags. It's just my bag vernacular now. Love it. Mm. Well, I was reading the pattern. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. So when you have all your pieces sandwiched, you should be only seeing the wrong sides of everything, right?
And I've got lining to lining and exterior to exterior, correct?
Yep, correct.
Well, that's adorable.
Right? So that's what my piece looks like now. I've got my lining sandwiched on top. And my,
Okay.
okay. Now we're gonna sew along the top of that zipper.
Well,
How about that?
ain't she cute?
Ain't she a cutie?
Isn't she cutie?
Rose says, I was honored to be one of Katie's testers. It's such a cute pattern. It is. It's adorbs. I've been excited to sew it up.
Yeah, when we saw it come out, we're like, yep, we're doing that one first, sister. So,
yep, I knew it.
and then we said, Katie, please.
And she said, I guess.
She said, only if you don't do anything embarrassing or cut things wrong. And we're like, wah.
All right, and then top stitch the same way. Just go from one end of the zipper to the next, not all the way to the edge. Okay?
Yep. Yep.
You say yeah, but yes, yeah.
Yes. I was still turning it around, trying to figure out where I was, but now I've got it. Yes.
Okay.
You're like, I know the tone of your voice.
Like, do you really understand what I am telling you to do right now?
There's a certain tone when I say yes, but I actually haven't caught up to what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still thinking.
I've caught on to that now. I'm like, nope, you didn't get that. All right. Looking good. I'm so glad we did our wrist strap at the beginning too.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she a cutie. All right, so this is what we have right now. And then that's our lining. Okay, we're going to take this and go lining to lining, exterior to exterior. Clip, clip, clip. So. We're going to leave an opening in the bottom of the lining.
Okay.
The seams by the zipper, the lining and lining and exterior seam, I like to push towards the lining. Lay it towards the lining, and it'll all lay better when it's sewn, when you turn it out.
Okay.
Okay?
Even though it wants to go the other way.
Yep. Sure does. You're just going to have to trust it, Susan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So leave an opening, and then we will turn it through and sew up the opening, and we're done. That's it.
Wow.
So she has a binding method if you want to bind it, but you have to have skinnier binding. And I didn't have time to make smaller binding, so I am turning it, and it wasn't hard to turn, I don't think. And I'm using pretty soft materials here, so I think we should be good. But I mean, look at Susan. This is her first one. And what do you think, Susan? Beginner friendly?
Oh, totally.
Totally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Great.
Maybe
beginner
just
friendly.
Don't cut things until you're sure. That's all.
Okay. Well, I think this is a great scrap buster too. If you have a bunch of scraps and you're trying to do a craft fair or something, this would be perfect. All right, so now you're going to sew around the whole thing, but you are going to do a smaller seam allowance on the exterior than the lining, right? You want to go bigger on your lining. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So once you hit it into your lining, you're going to increase that seam allowance. And you're also going to leave a hole along the bottom.
So where's that at?
It is, let's see. It is page 15.
15, I see it. Okay.
Step 49.
Yep.
Got it?
Got it.
Okie dokie. Here we go. And you're gonna have some layers up here at the top, so just be
Where do you
prepared for
start
that.
yours?
You know, I started on the exterior up on the high side, and then I'm gonna come up and over, and then I'm gonna come back over here. I like to go from exterior to lining just because of the way the seams are laying. So I'll do it in two different sections. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because if you go down one way and back up the other, it kind of like moves it and shifts it a little bit. So I
Yeah.
like to come down the same way, the exterior both times. And my foot gets caught under where the D-ring is, so you might have to like move up your foot with a piece of vinyl behind your foot.
Hump jumper.
Hump jumper. And then once you hit that lining, you want to take that seam allowance bigger.
Outfit on again, take a picture.
Of course.
Where's the?
All the clothes are in the music room. Just take mine out and put them on the bed and take everything else downstairs.
Open your, is your inside zipper open? Your main zipper? You want to make sure that's open before you start sewing.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. So see, I started here, Susan, and I came around my exterior and down and over and stopped here. And then now I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to start here and come down and around.
Okay.
So I'm going the same way over that
Okay.
seam. Not necessary, but I feel like I have better luck when I do it that way. All right. I'm just going to go. No, I think it looks good. All right. So this is what mine looks like now.
Okay. Oh, I did do the 90-degree.
Well, you don't have to. I just prefer.
Yeah, I just forgot. How embarrassing.
I'm going to pinking shear just like the corners here of my lining.
You can do the exterior too, or no?
I don't think my pinking shears don't have enough power. I'll do it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But hardly, I mean, it's such a small seam allowance. I'm barely clipping into it. Hey, I'm going to turn my little thing. My little wallet.
Okay.
And it's a small little opening, but just do a little bit at a time. It should be fine.
Okay.
My vinyl is pretty soft, so it's nice and flexible through this.
Mine's kind of not, so we'll see.
Okay.
I left a pretty large hole. I barely went around the curve.
Okay.
I did open my zipper, so thank you. That does sound like something I would do, though. Leave it closed.
Well, that's not the end of the world. You can like jiggle it and move it. Wiggle it.
Just a little bit.
bit. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to get my exterior all pushed out. My chopper stick. Oops.
Well, this is a cute little thing.
I know, right?
Cute.
It's
Yes.
adorable.
It's cute.
Uh-huh. Adorbs. Good job, Katie.
Congratulations.
You did it.
World's cutest little patootie.
All right. A hair dryer helps, Susan, if you're having a hard time. Mine's pretty soft. I didn't really need it.
I
Look
left the opening.
how adorable.
Oh, it's so cute. These are
that
adorable.
is.
Carrie, I just created art.
Did you?
Kind of. It doesn't look like it yet, but it's going to be art.
She's all really.
Well, trust me, it's going to be cute. Okay.
It is cute.
Thank you.
It's just a little thing.
It's just a little
is.
cutie patootie.
Mm-hmm.
Poke all that out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to now close up my lining. I have it all laying where I want it. So I'm going to close up my lining.
Close its lining and then stuff it in, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is really cute.
It's a little
Right?
wallet.
I like
Tiny
And
it.
it
little
matches.
wallet.
It matches
It's right down here.
wherever.
And it's
That's
got a
really
little
super
wrist strap with it.
Yeah, it's got a little wrist strap you put on it.
I'm going to close that up.
Cat.
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 Bye bye so much.
I love it.
Okay. There we go. Okay, all sewn up. We used number 5 zippers, Dottie. And if you are a coupon Saya Swag calendar person, you guys, there is a coupon. It ends today for 20% off all zipper tape on my website. I'm just
And also my little shindig. She was saying hers ends
and
today,
my
so-
little shindig. Today's her last for that too. So if you have a Saya Swag calendar, go cash in that coupon. Okay, so there's the inside. So cute.
Oh, my cuteness, Katie.
Adorable, right? And then we'll put on our little wrist strap. Ta-da! So cute. You guys, go purchase this little cutie patootie pattern. It is from an awesome person, our dear Katie. Go support new designers. Like
You'll see Katie in July. We're doing our
Mhm.
Montana sew in July.
Mm-hmm.
And side note, if I may,
Okay.
I'm getting ready to put out this sign up for the New England states.
Oh.
We're coming to the New
Hey.
England states in August. Which
Mhm.
states, you ask? It just depends where you are. So we have an August date where we're going to come out for 5 or 6 days and do a few states in the New England area of the country. So
Okay.
be looking for that.
You guys, it's so cute. Isn't that fun?
It's cute. I could see myself just grabbing this and using this.
Yeah, me too. Okay. That's all she
Katie,
wrote.
you done good, Katie.
Good job, Katie. We love it. It's adorable. It's great. This is going to be so good for all of those craft fairs and Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Right here. Super fun, enjoyable make. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this month's version of the Sister Sew.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
It was not stressful.
It was nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we need to maybe find some more just beginner friendly, easy patterns.
What are you
We've had
saying?
some doozies. That Scout backpack.
Ooh. Didn't we do that all in one sitting though?
We sure did. I don't know how, honestly.
This was all in one sitting.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. If this is after the fact, please like and subscribe. It would help us out a lot. Let us know if you have any questions or comments. And is there anything else? We have is the Mr. Heckle Sew Along starting this week?
We're supposed to cut it out tomorrow in a video,
Oh, shoot.
but no one knows how to cut out 85%, including myself.
Shoot. All right. I've got to do some stuff. Shoot. Okay. What time was that video? Is
Oh,
it
please.
evening video, I hope?
I'll find
So
it
I
for
have
you.
time during the day? Huh?
Just a minute. Let me find it for you.
All right. We're doing the Mr. Heckle Sew Along over on my Patreon. We're doing it 85%. I was going to do a cutout video tomorrow, and I'll explain how to get all the pieces at 85% to everybody, but you have to be a member of Patreon. It's $1 to join for our sew alongs and swaps. It's kind of fun. And we'll sew it up in like, I don't know, a few weeks. Like we take a week, do a video, give people a chance to catch up, and then we do another one, and then so on and so forth.
So we're cutting it out. Wait, what's today?
Today's the 21st.
Then we're cutting it out tomorrow night at
Okay.
6:30.
Okay, so I have the day to prep.
And then our first sew is not until May 6th.
Oh, okay. So people have time.
You have lots of time. Yeah. So
Lots
if you
of
want to
time.
join just for that. Yeah. And there is, if you join Patreon, Sincerely Jen did give a pattern
Mhm.
coupon. It
Coupon.
expires today.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
I'm bursting.
No.
Expires tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes. How
So
embarrassing.
you can get 20% off. Anyways, and you can just join the dollar tier if you just want to do that.
Yep.
And then you can be over us and cancel. It's fine. But we are
Fine.
going to sew the heckles together. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we are. All right. That's it. I hope you all have a fabulous day.
I hope you have a fabulous day.
Stop it. I will. Now I have to prep for a video tomorrow, so it's fine. It's fine. I need to get some orders filled too. All right. Thanks, sister.
Thank you. It was fun.
Hey. Bye.